A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A give running right is Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 4.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second again.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Carr completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Chubb.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a second one, that's on you. And if there's a third one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the court.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, now Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will... take over with a new set of downs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Going deep here for Matthews. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Carr. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Carr now on 1st down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. They set up the screen to Chubb. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They'll look to throw again. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception from the left. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Carr. It's caught by Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to blitz coming, and down he goes. Charles, we saw a lot